not going to get the revive onto Soon, so maybe the Mayhem can hold here right at the very end of the map.
As Zebasai goes down, though, that's a good start for Valiant in this final fight. There goes Swoosh, no res, of course, because there's no mercy on the Florida side. Vic comes in, does take down Fate with the Riptire, though, and Agilities has just been relatively untouched in the sky here. That's going to be it. Valiant finishes it with quite a bit of time left on the clock.
Over 3 minutes remaining, though. That's a very impressive start.
Not bad.
For the Valiants, it will be 3 minutes and 10 seconds in the time bank as Florida Mayhem moves over to the attack, and they have their work cut out for them.
Well, it was just crazy protection for Agilities at the end of that last point, too, because you usually don't use a Pharah on point C there. It's just too dangerous. Not enough space to get away from everybody, but they just couldn't touch him.
Here's some crazy stats for you, Doa, too. Kareev and Unko, the supports, died 0 times.
Wow, that is crazy.
0.
And again, credit to the tanks and DPS on this team, because we saw how far ahead they were getting, how much they were just locking Florida down in their defensive spawns, and there was really nothing to stop that payload at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, that goes for the rest of the Valiant, too. There were 4 deaths in total for the Valiant.
Man.
Compared to 40 for the Mayhem. 2 deaths from Fate, 1 from Soon, 1 from Agilities, Envy, Kareev, and Unco deathless.
So you're saying that the kills were 40 to 4.
40 to 4.
In that round.
You know what we call that, Doa?
What do we call that?
Being beaten like a rented mule.
Wow, that's what we call that. And that's not smart because it's a rental.
Yeah, the rental is what you beat. Now, you don't beat your own mule, Doa.
Right. Just make sure you get the full coverage on the rented mule, just in case. Here at Overwatch League, we are in the support of protection for all mules, rented or otherwise. Treat your mules kindly.
That's right. No mules were actually beaten in the production of the Overwatch League.
We had to do that disclaimer. Well, Florida Mayhem with their chance to attack here, a mountain to climb, though, as there's a lot of time in the time bank left for Valiant. Here we go, Valiant going to the top. Manatin is ready, but nope, swapping back on the Diva. Thought maybe he could get a shot off onto Agilities. But they're going in now.
And they are going to be flying into Vic on the Pharah, attempting the same style of attack with Logix moving over to the Tracer. Zebasai is falling back right now. Swoosh surrounded there by Soon on the flank, but Zubay will get the headshot onto him, so it's going to force a resurrection from both of our Mercy players.
Yeah, Logix almost to the point here. He's got a good flank, actually, on the side. Back in the house for the moment, and Valiant kind of being followed up a little bit here. Having to deal with a lot of pressure coming from a lot of different angles.
Yeah, Mayhem have an opportunity here. They have an advantage. They force them all back into the hunting lodge. This is where you want them to be.
Yep. And B trying to protect. Oh, gets stuck though. Gonna get probably D-Max. Yeah, he does. Logic brings him out of the Diva suit with the pulse bomb. Methodical. But Florida moving forward, and now Valiant strikes back. That's going to be the kills they need, and it was a good attempt by Florida, but in the end, they don't come away with it with a tick yet.
Fate just coming back into the engagement from spawn, managing to clean up the people on the point using the Tesla cannon.
Right.
And they can't capitalize. Florida can't capitalize, even though they do push them all the way into the back of the point. Soon it slips away and deals the necessary damage. So, bit of a reset now from the Florida Mayhem as they come back in.
That's right. Plenty of time for Valiant to get set up themselves as well. Zebasai has that ultimate now on Mercy. Zubin down already. Zebasai just going to pop that Valkyrie. They're going to go for it here. Some low health members on the Valiant side, but Kareev just kind of free firing from the hunting lodge, and nobody can really get back to him right now.
Soon Fate are going to be brought back up. Primal Rage used by Fate right now. Zebasai and Zubay coming in with their own support ultimates. Yeah, that's going to be countered here by Kareev.
Wait, no, don't run from your healer. Come back. That is so frustrating for Zenyatta. Fate gets the kill in the Zoom anyway, so it was worth it. Logix finally finished him off, and that may be some trouble here for Valiant. There goes Unco, and that could be point A right there. A little bit of communication problems there. I mean, when your Winston's nearly dead and you pop the Transcendence, well, you gotta connect. You gotta connect at some point.
The other issue there was just the initial deaths that happened from Fate and Soon going very far forward. And he's still gonna contest this though, Joe. He's gonna have some reinforcements very shortly. Fate's coming back in with Soon.
He's using that self-destruct to keep the lane. Fate back on the point right now. now. Florida nearly has it, maybe managed to clear this out with his self-destruct. No kills, but he does get back in the mech, and Logic's found Unco. So that Mercy out of the way, and the payload will get moving for Florida.
Yeah, that was just from the Valiant to draw some additional ults out if they could. They got the self-destruct. Not really an opportunity for them to hold that with one by one trickling into the point. Now we're going to see the Mayhem try and push forward and control these choke points, these doors from the spawn, just like we saw from the Valiant.
The nice thing for Valiant is that by sending some people for that late contest, it does prevent them from being bottled up in the castle like Florida was. They did get enough people out to protect the respawns.
Yes, yeah, definitely did. Yep. And now they're going to start contesting the payload already. So Unco there with agility.
Ooh.
And he's going to find Tvik. So enough members, 5 now from the Valiant. Just on top of the payload and going to force Mayhem back through the portcullis gate here to regroup.
Yep. Thought maybe Florida would get a chance to push over here. Soon did kill himself in the phone pump a little bit ago. That happens once in a while. Happens to the best of us. But now Valiant with a strong defense here. Logic comes back to spawn, trying to find a good angle. And Tvik actually gets the kill on agility, so that may be the opening. As the res comes in, it doesn't. Fate with the primal rage trying to push people back, and that's going to give Unco enough room to come in with the Mercy ultimate transcendence used on the Florida side. As Logix hides for just a second here. Florida back on the payload now. Tvik looking for more target here. And so prevent for a while.
Yeah, Florida may be able to get some decent movement on the payload right here. Transcendence used late by Kareem and not going to be helping out.
Oh,
to resurrect. He has killed agility 3 times in the fight. Both resurrects were used on agility that dominates him.
That was some pretty sick predict shooting by Tvik there. Just a moment ago, taken out the entire pharmacy.
At that time, though, agility wasn't positioned too aggressively. It was his death that forced the Valkyrie from the other side of the valley and just started bodies.
Yeah. Oh, it's brought by Tvik in the doorway. They keep it up now. Agility comes in from top, but Agility's still getting, or rather, Tvik getting through that barrage anyway. Barrage being used here. The payload is moving. Florida keeps moving.
Yeah, and actually they have a chance. There aren't any DPS on the cart. Mayhem, so it's 2 supports and only. So they can't push the support. They will be happy just behind the payload in his hole. And that'll give Los Angeles the moment to reset up their defense.
Yep.
A dangerous position now. Only a self-destruct to work with for the Mayhem, and they're going to have that first ultimate up faster.
A minute left. Oh, falls early. Soon finds a pick in the back line. And does manage to take down here. Envy a little bit on his own. Not leaving. As a lot of that is concentrated on agility. Self-destruct finishes off Envy. Clears away for the payload to get through point B. Looks like he might get there. No Unco jumping down. Of course, you can't hold the payload longer than Mercy. That'll be point B for Florida.
Yeah, with the extra help of the Valkyrie, they have a big ultimate advantage going to that fight. Use it early and make sure that they push through to point B. Now, are we going to see any spots right now? Side of the balance.
Fate on the Orisa now. Yeah. Moving over on the creep.
So trying to take advantage, you know, he's also on Junkrat. So trying to take advantage of the zone control that these heroes give you and crowd control to prevent the flights from getting in.
There's a lot of stuff. They do have the support ultimate. Unco's going to use his right now. There's the first ultimate top by the Valiant. Doesn't get taken out. That's one point. That's one man uses the barrage and Envy gets 2. Brave move, but going to push Florida back.
Only a minute remaining as well, so having Zebasai not quite there with Steel yet, has to continue to get it, or Fox takes down here. Tvik will also take this opportunity to move over to the Junkrat. Logic's now on McCree, so the compositional change has happened, but it's 1 support ult to none now as Kareem hangs on to the Transcendence.
It's going to be pretty crucial here as Florida comes in for their last one. Zebasai is going to have his Valkyrie up on that Mercy. And 40 seconds left. They gotta go now.
Yeah, they do. They're going to try to break down their barrier first off. Zebasai has the Valkyrie in time.
Wow, Transcendence comes out from 3 as well. And IU, no kills out of that one. No, too soon. Swoosh taken out, but there with the res right away. And then by the ult, but eating away with that final rage. The payload moving a little bit.
starting to mop this one up. It's still alive. Getting back to the payload in time.
Gotta handle the respawns. Here
Gotta
they
rush
come.
through those doors. He may regret staying on the Orisa as he gallops towards the payload.
Well, he's not gonna last too long on that one.
Agilities.
Who's taken out by that Riptire, though? That's pretty good. Envy over on the Reaper now, but taken out by Logix. There's a Deadeye. Gets soon. It's taken out, and I don't know if they have enough. Vic needs to come up big with this Riptire, and nope, nobody can get there, and LA Valiant will take Iconfall.
Wow, Florida may have to make it much more interesting, though, having a pretty decent attack round after really struggling on that defense.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I mean, Logix found